Hi, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 8th, 2024 New Moon and Solar Eclipse reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All the good things that YouTube likes, so thank you so very much for doing so. Now, I apologize about my voice. I am getting over a cold that is quite intense, so thank you for putting up with me. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels, oh goodness, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Go like this, yeah. Ooh, fantastic. That's perfect. Okay, so we are crowned here by the Knight of Cups reversed. Now, this is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If we have water sign energy in our chart, if we have water sign energy in our life, we might find that that part of our personality very much takes over things. So just be mindful about this. If we have people in our lives who are water sign energy, we might find them a little bit much, like a little bit intense during this time. So just being aware of that. But there's also a sense that we're hit with a lot. I mean, this is going to be an intense time. We're not going to see an energy like this on our world, in our world, for another 375 years. The path that the solar eclipse is taking will not happen again for another 375 years. So this is a once in multiple lifetime experience to experience this energy. Not only do we have the solar eclipse, we have the new moon, we're in a Mercury retrograde, we have very, very strong Aries energy coming up with the sun in Aries, Mercury in Aries, Chiron in Aries, all the lunar nodes, the two of them are in Aries. So this is a fiery, intense time. And we're hit with a lot of emotions. Now, do we want to be hit with a lot of emotions? No, we don't. We want things to be steady Eddie. That would be very nice. But here, just being aware of that and being aware that tensions are high and that words are going to come out sharp and a little bit more biting than we want them to. So being mindful about this and knowing our sensitivity and knowing that this is a time for healing, but this is also a time where we feel very overwhelmed by the world around us, that's going to be important. It moves us then to the King of Cups in the upright position. Again, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We move forward on kind of reckless emotion. And yet, here with the King of Cups, it's leading by example. So there's this real sense of power, authority, assertiveness, kind of reining things in, knowing what it is that we want. So we have this like pendulum flinging back and forth between recklessly not knowing and then absolutely being assured and confident of ourselves. So there's this intensity to us that's going to be moving us forward during this time, but there's also this huge healing. There's this confidence of energy, confidence of self that's guiding us. What's interesting here also is that Mars is conjunct Saturn. Now these are both in Pisces energy. Now Mars rules Aries, right? So with all that Aries fire coming forward, that's intense. Mars and Aries, they're both the gods of war, right? One in Greek mythology, one in Roman mythology. Saturn is a very top-down structure, orderly energy coming forward. So with Mars and Saturn coming forward in Pisces, Pisces is the dreamer. Pisces is, you know, entering into belief and understanding. Like it's almost like letting ourselves move forward. And Mars is order and structure, and we're breaking through with the Five of Pentacles reverse. We're breaking through a poverty mentality. We're finding our path forward. We're seeing what it is that we want. A lot of messages are going to come to us through our dreams, through a deeper understanding of what we want, where we're going, this sense of what we desire. But do note, I'm just seeing strong nightmares can come in during this time. So if you're having nightmares, just know that that's part of the energy that's coming forward. It can freak us out, but just being aware of that, that's going to be super important because you are breaking through, like you're breaking through a barrier within yourself during this time that's going to help to move you forward in a way that you thought like, yeah, this isn't going to happen. It's almost like you were giving up on yourself. The Ace of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this is a gift from God's source spirit. However you see the divine, the universe, of passion, of creativity, of fire, of determination, saying fire sign energy here, when spirit said that, it's like if you have fire sign energy in your chart, this is your part of your personality who's going to take the Ace of Wands and really run with it. But this is your fire, your intensity, your brilliance, your determination, your focus, your insight coming forward. You're inspired. There's a part of you during this time that's awakening. You've felt judged and you've been judging yourself a lot. Now, during this during this eclipse season, everything is being unearthed. You're seeing yourself in a new light, in a new way, in a new intensity, in a new understanding, and it's almost like you're giving yourself permission to move forward. And you're coming through as the Page of Pentacles. You're coming through as a student. You're coming through as somebody who is learning and gaining an understanding. Do you want to be a student? No, not really. You're kind of like, I'm past that student stage in my life, and that's totally cool. But Spirit is saying, no, you're going to be here. You're going to be learning. You're going to be gaining an understanding. You're going to be looking at things in a different way. This is going to be a time also where our inner child is talking to us. Our inner child is saying to us, what is it that I need to know? What is it that I need to see? Like, why can't we look at it this way? And why can't we question this? And why can't we question that? So just be aware of this during this time, that there's a sense of helplessness that's moving this whole time forward for us. Like, that seems to be taking over, but there's a sense of power that's grounding us throughout this whole entire reading. That's like, we're changing the game. And even though we feel angry, and we have to be mindful about this, because our anger can come across as tears, it can come across as aggression, however we express our anger. Be aware of this with the Knight of Cups, where it's like just emotionally overwhelming, and that being emotionally overwhelmed can kind of seep out into so many different things in our life. But we need to heal. We need to move forward. We need to say to ourselves, what do I love? What do I desire? What do I wish for in my life? Where do I need to be? And now here, let's see what Spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a rain cloud in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone. And hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when that video comes up announcing the winner. So let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is inspire. We are going to be inspired during this time. I mean, so much is happening. It's a crazy time. The 8th of April is intense and it's beautiful. It's crazy. It's a powerful time for all of us. And we are going to find that we are inspired in a way that we hadn't imagined we could be. It's going to start to jumpstart us forward, to move us in a direction that we really had given up on. It's almost a sense of like, I was walking away from this. Let's see what our chakra energy is, angels. So this is angels and masters. So this is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. And with angels and masters, it is our angels, it is our spirit guides. And we can feel kind of like we're free falling right now. Like we don't have that guidance. We don't have that support. We don't have what we need to lead us forward. And yet Spirit is saying to us, we have a blockage here, but I'm connecting with you. I want to move with you, to guide you, to help you move forward. And that's going to be part of the breaking through the nightmares that we could be having at night. It's like to get to the heart of spirit, because there's a sense of like some fear that has to be faced first before we open that door. And so a lot of that message is going to come through our dreams. And let's see what we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is a 7 of Cups. This time can be a really intense time of dreams, of kind of getting lost in dreams and falling into dreams. I always think of this card as Narcissus, who just is so in love with his own image that he falls into the lake, right, to get closer to the beauty and perfection that is him. And here we can fall into the lake, our dreams, our desires, our passions, what we want, without ever putting them into action in our waking world, which sounds super harsh, but it's not meant to be. It's meant to say, bring those dreams forward and bring your passion into your existence, because we can think about it, we can dream about it, but when we start to create it, that's when it can get hard, it can get frustrating, we can absolutely want to give up on ourselves. But it's going to be so important to embrace our love, to see what we desire, and to move forward in that energy and in that way. So with the Knight of Cups here, we can easily take on the emotions of the world around us, take on the emotions of the people around us, feel overwhelmed, doubt, question, and that's okay. It's going to be okay to do this, but it can let us lash out at others. It'll be very easy during this time. We'll have other people doing it, right? Everybody will be a little bit snarkier, a little bit more on edge, a little bit more angry, a little bit more aggressive. And if we see that, if we see the anger within us and we see where it's coming from, like that root, we settle it within us, or we see it within us, and then we can start moving forward and healing from it. But this is going to be a time where we just want to kind of run from our emotions and run from what we desire. And Spirit is saying, okay, what does your heart really want? And if we stop and say, what does my heart really want? Then all of a sudden we start to become the masters of our universe. We start to say, this is what I want. This is what I desire within me. This is what I love. This is how I'm moving me forward. And we're leaving behind a lot of poverty, of a sense of I can't be cause. And we would have very good reasons why I can't be cause. But Spirit is saying to us, I'm here with you. I'm here with you and I'm guiding you. And this is no longer you being denied entry into what you deeply desire within your life. And it brings us then to the Ace of Wands, where God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, hands us a gift of passion and of creativity and of insight, and says, let your fire shine. Let your spark ignite. And it's going to be really interesting because during the solar eclipse, there's going to be the sense of the darkness igniting your own fire. It's like this inner insight, like changing the way that you see things and changing the way that you move forward. And there's going to be an awakening. It can be a very big awakening depending on where you are in your journey, or it can be a smaller one. But you start to hear this call. You start to say, well, why can't I? Why not? And there's also a sense of you stop judging yourself as harshly as you have been. We can have all these ideas. We can sit there and say, oh, but it's supposed to be just like this and it's supposed to be just like that. But if we say, this is my passion, this is what I desire for me, like this is what I want, and I'm going to slowly and steadily start creating this, cultivating this, moving this forward, and I'm going to stop judging me and letting myself shine, that's going to be a huge thing during this time. Because even if that doesn't become our career, I know we always think, oh, I have to make what I love into my career. Well, no, we don't. Or what we love can simply be what we love and what we get tremendous joy from. And our job can be our job, right? So here, there's a sense of even just letting us shine, just letting us move forward in our day-to-day lives, but bringing such a sense of happiness and connection and creation, because that's going to speak to the inner child within us. That's going to open up the door and say to us, yeah, you can do this. Yeah, you can walk this way. You can have these ideas. You can open up this door. You can see this within you. And we start to plant new seeds. We start to say, well, why not? Why not grow this garden? Why not cultivate these ideas? Why not open up this door? And it moves us in a direction that we kind of thought was closed to us. We thought, oh no, that couldn't possibly be. But we start to connect and we start to see that, oh my gosh, I'm learning so much. Like, oh my gosh, so much is opening up to me. And we're going to be surprised by this. So just know that this is going to be a time where if we don't let our emotions get the better of us, we will be shocked at the way that we can move forward. We will be shocked at what can open to us, and what we want to open to us, of the way we're like, oh my gosh, the road to freedom is right there. Like the road to my discovery, myself, my joy is right here. And I get to do this. And we become so proud of ourselves. We become so empowered. Our subconscious spirit message is clarity. Things are becoming clear. We're seeing things with more openness and more honesty, Virgo, than we have before. And it brings us then to our energy to be not my energy to be mindful of, our chakra energy, which is the heart chakra, forgiveness. We might need to forgive ourselves for not doing this sooner. Okay, forgive yourself. Like, we tend to have these timelines in our head. I was listening to somebody talk, and they were talking as if they were like 900 million zillion years old, like older than Methuselah. And they weren't. They were very young. And I was like, wow, our perception of ourselves holds us back. And here, excuse me, even if we just forgive, the limitations that we put on ourselves in our own mind, that's going to help to set us free. Our energy to be mindful of is the Prince of Pentacles, people being sneaky around money, hiding things because of money. Just be mindful about that that's coming through there. That's also earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Nine of Swords, we're letting go of a lot of worry, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear when it comes to, when it comes to going to sleep at night, when it comes to, even our dreams. Subconsciously, a lot of the fear that we're holding is going to be being released during this time. And subconsciously, we're saying, I'm no longer drowning in this. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo. God bless. Bye.